Babashkuki.
Alright. Eric, send me your library ID.
That's my TAFE ID. Yeah.
What the fuck was that all about?
ID.
What spurred Eric to like Snapchat me like an image of your ID?
I thought it was funny looking.
And now you can maintain your disguise in society because you're a fucking lizard person.
Yeah.
Hold up, save that. Okay. I had something else.
I have a.
Yeah, you go.
Hold on real quickly. I have a fucking collection of my student ID and like school IDs from 2017. I have a collection.
Yeah.
And the moment I got my 2021 high school one, I just went, yes, a fine addition to my collection.
You like make like a suit of scale armor, like what the Chinese used to have. That would be like IDs. No, fucking. You know my identity. I call this my identity armor.
My identity.
Fuck.
My identification is on me at all times.
I keep that thang on me. Holy shit.
Not a fucking ID on me.
I had something else I was gonna say, but now that we've started, I genuinely cannot remember what it was.
Need to write shit down.
I do. That's a habit I've got to get into. Yo, Chainsaw Man's fucking fire.
That is fact.
When I first finished it, I was like, I was like, some of the characters seem a little bit underused or like, underexplored. And then like, as you did, I took a break. I just sat back and did other shit. I'm like, nah, not really, no. Shit's just fire. It's genuinely such a good series, man. I love how over the top it is.
Yes. It is good.
It's amazing, man.
I can't wait for part 2.
Yeah, have we got any news about that or anything? Or no, is he
No.
just on a hiatus at the moment, taking a little break?
I imagine a hiatus, because what he just made was like pretty large.
Yeah.
And he's also probably helping Mappa with the anime adaptation.
Yeah, probably. Looking at... I kind of agree with your sentiment that I'm a little bit scared about the anime adaptation. Like, because Mappa's been, like, pulling so many projects, as in, like, they've been, like, doing so many things, that at this point, it's probably only a matter of time until the, like, quality starts to dip a little. And so, you know, you don't want Chainsaw Man fucking turning out like 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah. But, actually, one thing, this might have been cleared up in my head, but I do remember thinking that, like, some of the deaths were, they tried to set it up like Jujutsu Kaisen, where, like, the deaths would happen and they'd have a lasting impact, but some of them I was just like, no, they have to come back, and when they didn't, I was just like, I guess we're just moving on. There's no, like, it didn't really feel much like an impact, almost, at certain points.
I can agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, just like, I think with, like, Eye Patch, I can't remember her name. Who's the, Eye Patch bitch?
I don't remember, like, any of their names.
Well, Eye Patch...
Except for Maki and Bauer.
Your power's the best.
How dare...
No, like... Shark
Fiend.
Shark Fiend.
He's the best.
Like... Shark Fiend, I wish we saw more of him.
Absolutely.
before he turned into sashimi, bro. Before he became shark fin motherfucking soup.
Make sushi up, sushi go, sushi up, sushi.
But I think Pow is my favorite female character, and it hit her death, or like her original death, hit fucking hard, bro.
Just bang.
And she's like, "Ayo, Denji, I got you up." It
fucking erased.
I looked at my phone, bro. I was like, "Damn, that shit hurted. That shit pain." It's that it's
pain that, without love.
It's that image of the Easter Island statue head on what's his face from Tokyo Ghoul's body that you sent me. It's just pain in the iPhone like image.
It's the Guy Fieri one.
Yeah, it's the Guy Fieri one. He's just looking up. Yeah. But I know that like Eye Patch Woman. Originally, I was just like, oh, I guess she's dead now. Cool.
Yeah, same.
Even though like she was like,
oh no
an important character, I was just
anyway.
Like, yeah, literally. It was like, oh god. Okay, cool. And a lot of the side characters that they set up, because it seemed like quite a few of the side characters that they were setting up were gonna seem like long-term side characters until they stay in the series or they die or they get written out for some reason. And then like they'd have them die by like them getting pulled up and fucking shot in the head. Like the specific scene that comes to mind is when like everyone's kind of gathering and they're like, oh, we're gonna get special training to protect Denji and stuff from like assassins. Yeah. And those guys are traveling along in a car. And like the car just crashes in and bang 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 bang. And then I was like, oh come on, we've gotten some praise about the first two, and we know that like the guy in the back seat, he's like a well trained sort of, he's up there. But no, it's just like damn, a fucking hole in the head, I guess. Shit.
Oh,
but like,
monkey must check. Ooh.
What?
Monkey sad.
What? Oh. But those that was probably only the real downside, was that either at first or even just during.
I just checked Shonen to see if like the new Dragon Ball Super chapter came out. I've just checked. There's a new manga called Candy Flurry.
Oh yeah.
After Tokyo's crushed by candy, sweets turn sour in this delectable manga.
Yo.
Alright then.
I saw that just on my like homepage as you did. But I read the description, I'm like, nah, this can wait. JJK came out. I'm gonna read JJK.
No chapters came out. Been pushed to a background. Goodbye.
Yeah. So fucking Chainsaw Man. Fire shit. Genuinely love the design and the drawings. And I could kinda see that Makima. I could see that she was an antagonist or sorts of stuff like during the mid part of the story, but it was still like, damn, she's a devil.
She a villain.
She a villain, bro. I didn't realize.
She a villain with the emoji beam.
I concluded Chainsaw Man feeling happy, and then I went on to read Spy X Family. Spy X Family, bro, makes me smile. Makes the pain go away. It's like I love how it's such an absurd concept, and yet it still does comedy extremely well. I'm only on like chapter 14 or 13 at the moment. Oh no, not even that. I'm on chapter like 9. Jesus.
9. What happens to 9?
It's the one just after the guy reaches into a penguin. It's telepath's like first day at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the annoying little shit screams because he's embarrassed.
I'm only partway through 9 Man. Probably, yeah, I'm not up to that part. But
Oh, okay.
it's I love how so many. It's like it's a perfect storm. It's like Christian, bro. It's a perfect storm of situations
Yeah.
where where you got this spy infiltrating like this is it like Eastern country or some shit. He's got to try and keep the ceasefire and world peace. You have this assassin that's like, damn, I got to keep up I got to like have an appearance that I'm a mother or like I'm part of a family. So that works really well with the spy. And then you have like the child that the spy adopts because he's like, I need cover. I need like someone to get into this school for me, without knowing that she's a telepath. So she'll do everything to try and help them, but like it'll end up being like hilariously awkward, or she'd like fall flat on her face. And I love it so much, man. Is good. Did it like fully finish or did it get cancelled or something? Cause
It's still going.
it's still going.
Yeah. It's up to chapter 44 as of
Oh
right
yeah, it
now.
says new chapter coming 13 days. When I last checked it, it just didn't say that. I was like, damn, that shit wrapped up quick.
It's actually doing super good.
Really?
Like, because this is categorized as Shonen Jump Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And that's different from, so you know how it was all like, oh, JJK and One Piece, like the big things right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Spy X Family and one other thing got more monthly readers than JJK.
Holy shit! Really?
I think it was Kaiju number 8. Yeah,
Well, I mean,
because they aren't in physical whatsoever. They are only on the app and
Yeah.
obviously the website. So it's just like they have like no like real competition, and they can just they have more freedom by comparison. Like
yeah.
most shonen are forced into like 20 pages, but theoretically they could like make like 25-page chapters and more.
Record of Ragnarok could be a good example of that. But
No, that's a physical. I think that's
yeah.
physical.
Well, it's not translated into English here.
Yeah, because it's not a shonen, it's a seinen, so it doesn't get the translation.
Yeah. What exactly does seinen mean? Is it just like, oh, shit's gory as fuck?
It means adult and like, yeah.
Okay.
It's just more adult oriented because shonen means like is a younger male. So I think seinen is just older person in general.
Yeah. Seinen manga are Japanese comics marketed to young adult men. But yeah, seinen aimed at young adult men. Yeah, which is categorized for Shonen Jump Plus. That's the same with Assassination Classroom, surprisingly. But I probably have a skewed view of that because I read Ass Class in like year 6 or 5, and I was just like, damn, this shit fire.
And I watched it in like 6 and 5 and was utterly bored.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I really like it. I enjoyed the characters and all that shit. You're
also a fiend.
Thanks. Oh,
Then that was just
That's what
a
I-
high-pitched kazoo.
that's what I wanted to ask you about. Can you go more in depth into like what they teach you in law and all that?
Define.
So, if you have something else to talk about, we can do that. But I'm like interested in what you do in your
Wait, I zoned out. What
law
the fuck
class.
did I say?
You said, yeah, fine.
What the fuck? Okay. In legal, currently we're learning about native titles.
Mm.
Do you know what native titles are?
God no.
It's the Aboriginal people.
Yeah.
You know, they got displaced from their land
Mm.
by a bunch of mean white men.
The whites. Yeah.
The pasty boys,
Pasty
as they were
man.
as they were called, the pasty men.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, the pasty men are coming in through town."
Mm.
Well, there wasn't really towns; there were just villages. But they sent people away from their cultural land sites.
Yeah.
However, obviously, weren't happy with this. But this happened during like the late 1700s, so there's like nothing they could do about it. But then 1960s roll around. What's this? Aboriginal Australians are citizens now. I mean, they can own property.
Mm.
Well, on a land that should be theirs that currently isn't. So they started fighting for that land, and that land went under the name of native titles. That they were titled to that land because it was their native homes, essentially.
Yeah.
This is a big butchering because I am not like completely well versed in this subject because I fucking skimmed over it and shit. But it's still the basic idea that like these people define this place as like their native lands, and so the government's like, if like you can confirm that like your ancestors or even you had a strong spiritual connection to this land, then it will fall under a native title and be land that is understood to be land of whatever tribe you're from.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But like, do you just like look at laws and how they work in, I guess, court, or just in general?
How we look at the first of the legal system itself. Like, first of all, is what is the legal hierarchy, the court hierarchy. So
Yep.
it's like local court, district, state, and then high.
Mm.
And we learn about that, and it's like, oh, cool. Then we learn about the binding precedent, which is essentially a decision made in a Supreme Court, which is a state court. Say
Yeah.
like, because when you appeal a court decision, it goes to a higher court.
Yep.
So say something is taken to a district court.
Mm.
Say somebody robbed a blind person of like $5,000, but because of the situation, that perp then had to pay $15,000.
Yeah.
And the perp was like, hang on, I don't like that. Let's go up one more to the Supreme Court. And he goes up there, and the Supreme Court's like, it's now 30,000. You dick.
You're tired.
And he's like, yeah, now if anyone else robs a blind person for 5,000, then they will, or similar situations, obviously. It's not like, it's like just that. But now it's like, similar situations will face a similar decision and similar punishments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
And
yeah.
and obviously, like, obviously, if a Supreme Court makes a decision, the Supreme Court in the future cannot then overturn that. It's up to the High Court to overturn that. But normally they don't do that because they'll just like an appeal will come up to them and they're just like no. So it's sent to the Court of Appeal, which is technically equal with the Supreme Court, but it is also like where you go if you try to appeal from the Supreme Court. So it's like treated as like kind of higher, but not really. Like you'll never get sent to the Court of Appeal, but you will go there if you appeal in the Supreme Court. 9 times out of 10, anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Then it's like, oh, do the exact process of how a law is formed. It's like, I learned this last year. So I know, yeah.
Yeah, you big brain. It seems extremely interesting.
It is.
Yeah, I'm thinking about picking up law next year. Just because that shit interests me.
That shit interesting.
It do be. It really do be.
It doobie doo.
Other than that, did we like jump off of a topic earlier? We were talking about how
Chainsaw Man.
we were talking about Spike's family and how it has a shit ton of freedom in
Yeah.
Jump Plus. Was there really anything else to add on to that, or was it just like that shit got a lot?
A lot of people suspect in the future that the Shonen Jump, like physical manga, will just disappear and it will all be digital, which is really good because now Oda has like stated that his chapter ideas are 30 pages, but they're squished into 20.
Yeah.
So probably like after like if Oda would ever like do a complete switch to digital, which it would be just like when the Shonen manga ends, would Jump allow Oda to do a complete switch? Because obviously, One Piece bring in the money.
Yeah.
Then they'd be like
Yeah.
proper 30-page chapters, and the what's the term for it? Composition of each page would like skyrocket back to what it used to be.
Yeah.
And the pacing would also, be better.
It would not be breakneck.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool, but I do want to keep like physical volumes.
That's because you're fucking weird, okay? I want a better story. You want something to feel and come on.
No, as in like I agree with you entirely that we should have like individual chapters or like whenever they're published or that put onto a digital sort of array, especially if like the authors and the mangakas need more like page space, if they need like 30 or like fucking 35. I just fucking love physical volumes, man. I like volumes after the chapters have been published. They put them in there.
Yeah, it's because you want something to caress and come on.
It's just me, man. Like if it all goes to
And it shall stay that way.
I'm fine with that. I'd prefer physical, but it's yeah. But
have you seen Gary? No. Gary's been snail mapped.
Fuck up.
No, let's go.
I like physicals of things like Blu-rays and video games. I'm a physical man.
You wish to caress the books.
I'm gonna get my copy of fucking of Persona 5. I'm gonna come on it. I'm gonna start like caressing it and shit.
Persona 5. You bring me great joy in life. Oh. The pen, the ink, the steel. Oh. That's you.
That is me.
You. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Chainsaw Man is also one of the things where it's like completely digital, so it's allowed a bit more freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is very cool.
Stop the trees from being cut the fuck down.
No, I only care about quality of story, really. Trees can grow back. Sound like a boomer. Trees grow, cut them down.
Them shits will come back. We just gotta cut them all down and then replant. From the ashes they will rise again. Form anew. I've been playing Fire Emblem Awakening recently.
I heard.
I made the shitty choice of going on hard mode. So, at least I know I'm better than you at Fire Emblem. But hard mode makes me, without any exaggeration, want to lose consciousness. I just want to be... It's just so frustrating. Because I want to keep all of my party members alive. But then, the damage percentage of hit will do some RNG shit, and my weak ass wyvern knight will get slapped out of the air by an archer. And I don't like saving every turn. It's fucking dumb, stupid. But overall, it real fun Probably shouldn't have chosen hard mode though. That was a miscalculation on my part. Because it was like at like 10 p.m. I saw that under hard mode it said for experienced players. Like, oh, I've played 2 Fire Emblem games. I'm experienced. I was fucking wrong. Fuck. How were the rest of your holidays?
Yeah, it happened.
They happen?
Yeah.
Just, did you do anything at all? Discover
Define
anything
do
new?
anything. Did a lot of fucking naps, that's for sure.
Acquired your strength.
Acquired the.
Well, if we have nothing else, you want to go to the ideas and suggestions, or are there like, do you want to do those with everyone else?
Hold on. I must go through the catacombs of my mind to discover if there's anything funny that happened to me recently.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess while you're doing that, what'd you find?
I just saw my fucking message from my decisions. I was joking about how lonely I was, but Mr. had a girlfriend once doesn't seem to understand the struggles of a true gamer.
Damn.
Okay. Alright then. Did we talk about the Snyder Cut?
No, but I haven't seen it.
Okay,
I've
we
been
won't
spoiled
then.
on it though.
What new shows to watch? Think we touched on that. How far could you throw a newborn baby?
I don't know. I've never done that.
Well, just estimating on the average weight of a baby, the aerodynamics of a child, which is better than a Jeep Wrangler for reference.
I don't know, like a couple meters.
Why's Bakugo trending?
Because My Hero Academia. Fucking.
Oh yeah, the
stands.
anime's doing its thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's his birthday, 20th of April.
Happy 420.
It's 24.
Shut.
You've been foiled by me.
I reckon I could throw a newborn couple meters, maybe 5. I don't know.
5 meters. Yikes.
I don't know. I've never thrown something like that.
Have you not thrown a doll out of sheer rage and hatred of its existence?
No.
Well, me neither.
Why? How far do you think you could throw it?
Could probably hit like 10, 11 meters.
Oh yeah. Well, I can't
But
really measure.
We need to
myself.
talk about the technique. Are we doing like an underarm, or are we doing like a
Overarm.
shot put?
Fucking
Overarm.
grabbing that
I wanna-
child by the leg and starfishing it into the 3rd dimension. I mean, fuck the 8th.
I love the idea of like grabbing a baby by its head and throwing it like a shot put.
It's like from like an anime. You lift it up. It's like limbs are dangling. You're just like, what? Ah! It just goes flying just against a wall.
Yeah. Wait, throw it like a fucking discus.
Bro, how would you even do that?
Grab by its head and just to watch it as it like
As it does like
watch
a
as it
UFO.
truly starfishes. It's like a boomerang comes back around, hits you in the head. Retribution, the ultimate
child's
punishment. You pay.
Unconscious body perfectly curves to be like a boomerang. Comes back around, just slaps you in the face and takes you out.
That is amazing. Okay, how to get women 101. I'm very lonely and Tinder's for 18 plus. I need ideas.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know.
You got one.
Yeah, the entire thing of that was it was like, oh, there were some hints, but I was like, oh,
What are the
wait.
hints? Tell me.
So I was talking to Cameron, and Jen, that's what we'll call her. She was looking at me and shit, and then as the bell rang and we were like gonna go get our stuff, she's like, I just realized you have a really good jawline.
Fuck, nobody compliments me on my looks. Shit.
It's just it's probably just a lot of getting used to each other, and I had an easy way through it because she eventually got closer and closer to me in that sort of way, and she like it got to a point where she was like, there was actually a really odd thing where she was like, oh, I had a dream where she was like, we were
I
running...
have a dream where you are my boyfriend.
Essentially that, yeah. And it just was kind of like, you want to try it out? Sure, whatever. And the problem with that was, she couldn't grasp when the relationship had started. So when one of our friends asked, she said no, and I turned to her and I'm like, you, huh? Sort of thing. But
Wait, what did the friend ask? I'm so confused.
the friend asked, she was like, oh, are you and Callum dating? And I said yes, because we had actually established it. And she just immediately shot back with no. And then she turned to me and just said, wait. And had the most confused fucking look on her face. And I'm like, you kind of came up with the idea.
Hold on, this whole operation was your idea.
Yeah, essentially. But I don't know, man. Just like be chill around people. Get to know people of the opposite gender.
Damn it. The only women that share any interest with me are all either really fucking annoying or gay. So I'm kind of in a tough spot here, champ.
You never really talked about that. Do you want to
What?
talk about that on the podcast? Like, how you found out that this one was gay and how you developed feelings, or nah? That's too personal.
Haven't we already talked about it?
You just mentioned that you were like, oh yeah, I had a crush on this girl. Turns out she was gay. And so I sat up during the night and just said, I'm gonna get over it. And then eventually I was like, fuck.
I've definitely done this on the podcast because I did a whole show about. I was like, you know what? I found out she was fucking lesbian.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
Definitely
how
talked about it.
it wasn't like how when you talked about the girl that was moving away, how you were feeling like, oh yeah, you know, we had a lot of stuff in common. We were in art class together and we were just chatting and stuff. And then she moved, like, you full on were like, hey, I'm growing feelings. You went through, like, the process of it, the emotional process. And then, like, you found out 2 weeks before she moved that she moved and she was gonna move. And you're like, damn, fuck.
Yeah.
So, was there a process
It was a
like
similar
that?
level of detail, really.
Was she, like, in your, like, art class?
Yes, she was actually.
What'd you guys bond over?
Persona 5
Really?
and anime. She was on my roll call. We talked a lot about Neon Genesis Evangelion. She was actually the one that like got me into it, really.
Damn. And shit.
I never finished it, but you know.
I never got the ending, but you know, is what it is.
It is what it is.
How did you, if you don't mind me asking, how did you find out that she was lesbian?
Who?
The girl.
Ah, no, I'm not gonna tell you.
No, that's fair. I can't force you, man.
This person's identity shall remain secret until I go into my grave, in which case I will keep a letter on me that explains the story. But you shall be in the grave next to me and will never reach it.
You're like going through like chemotherapy and stuff, and the doctors are like, we can only keep you comfortable for another 2 weeks, and you just say that's all the time I need. So you go out, buy like dissolvable cyanide pills and stuff, put them in my cup, like days before you die. And
I just fucking shoot you. What do you mean? I'd get my big gun, try to own and kill you. What do you mean cyanide? I'm going out. I'm taking you with me. You're not outliving me. I'll shoot myself. Fuck you. I'm gonna tell you and then shoot you in the back of the goddamn head.
Damn. I also like don't.
I had cyanide for nobody. It's the Glock.
You like enter my house. I'm like, oh, yo, what's up, Zach? My dementia's spread, and then you're like, damn, your brain's about to spread across the wall. Pull out like a Glock and just ba ba ba.
Get up, get up, get up.
And then you like take out the magazine. You see there's one bullet left. You quickly scribe your name on the shell, put it in, and you're like, damn, this is how it ends. And just one last, and the police arrive and they're like, oh shit, these two elderly people just fucking died. I also don't know any of the girls at your school, so there's that. I like barely know any of the girls at your school, unless it's someone that I knew from primary school. I don't know anyone.
I shall continue to not tell you.
Yeah, I know. But I just got lucky. And then I saw where the relationship was heading, and I'm like, damn, nah. Why'd you have to, I'm just wondering, why'd you, leave, like, super early when you were over at my place?
Eh?
You, like, left super early when you were over at my place.
Because I had no more energy anymore.
Oh, and you just, like, sent your, like, mom a message at, like, fucking 6, and you're like, Mom.
No, she was like, hey, I'm going to pick you up at around, like, 8-ish. Tell me if you don't want to come on and stay there long. And I was just like, I no longer have the energy to deal with these cunts. Or anything, really. So I was just like, hey, I'll be up there. Then I went to grab my AirPods. And I saw James. And all the other fucks were still asleep at like 9 o'clock because he stayed up for so long playing fucking Monopoly.
And you were just like, see ya.
I'm out.
Fair enough.
That's a blast from the ass.
What so that shit ended. Is there anything else here? Is there anything else in the ideas and suggestions, or are you
lots
gonna try and
more
figure out
actually.
something? Yeah.
The second one is I'm very lonely. That's been covered. So weed smells like burnt lavender. Don't know how I discovered this.
Because is a stoner.
Hold on. First of all, censor the fucking name.
I will.
Second of all, I walked out into the open part of my house. I was like, it smells like burnt lavender, and I was like, I could make a really good weed joke. Be like, who's making weed? It's like, hey, are you cooking the good shit? And be like, fucking, what are you talking about? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I went out, and they were like, oh, can you smell it? It's weed. And I was like, okay. All right. Then I thought it was burnt lavender, like straight up. Thought someone was burnt lavender, but nah, it's just weed. It's very pungent. They're making a weed butter for weed brownies, edibles and shit.
Bro. That's fucking amazing that you're like, I could make a weed joke. You go outside, and she's like, "Hey yo, we'll make a weed butter," and you're like, "I guess I was correct."
Damn. Suffering from success.
Holy shit!
Yeah, but my sister tried to get me to eat one.
And you're like, "No, I don't want holes in my brain."
She also tried to trick me by saying that this drink she had in her hand, it's like, oh, it's a fire engine, don't you want it? And I was like, I don't trust you. And she was like, why? And so it's like probably pure cordial. It's like, it is. And she took a sip, and I was like, I trust it even less now. And it was a vodka cruiser.
Oh shit! What sort of drunk do you think you'd be?
Violent. By choice. Just skull full of beers before they have an effect to start a bar fight.
You see that you drink in 3 pints, and we try to rush you outside so you don't attack anyone in the establishment. But you're like gorilla arms.
Just put in my fucking earphones. Start playing Doom music. Dude, just kill literally everybody.
Like you close your eyes, you put in your AirPods, and it's just and you just start throwing people across the room.
Chairs flying, bourbon across the walls.
Yeah, we try to get you out, but your gorilla muscles awaken. You throw us against a wall, and you just try to find the nearest person that isn't us to just lay into.
That is amazing.
You do when Broly is it when he brings someone down and plays that entire animation of him just slamming on their chest?
Yeah, when he fucking grabs them, he throws them down. Just,
Yeah, you just start doing that to some poor person.
His fucking headbutt. Just go around headbutting people.
You'd probably go up to someone and you're like, "Hey, you want to know how I know that my head's fucking stronger than yours?" And they're gonna be
my
like,
head's
"Why?"
stronger than yours.
And you're gonna
Want
say,
me to prove
"When
it?"
I was in high school, I used to hit my head with a metal water bottle," and then you just headbutt them, and they would be unconscious immediately.
Clunk. It's like, see that? Determination and endurance. Cocksucker. I'd probably say the N-word if I was drunk. There are various times where I'm like, I could just scream the N-word right now, but it's like, no, you can't. You can't say that. But it's like, it'd be so good though. Thing is, anything about the N-word, no word has as much vitriolic hatred as the N-word, but could be used as simultaneously so casually. If you called someone an N-word, it's like, that is a venomous statement.
You just poison that person's thought of you.
You could call someone a bitch, but it's outside of context, that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
It's if someone's being a pussy, it's like, oh yeah, you're being a fucking bitch. But you could just call someone that out of nowhere, and it'd be like they're hurt. They have taken damage from that.
It's super effective.
It ripples through their fucking bloodline.
It morphs the cells in their body. They get so hurt.
They just turn black.
They gain melanin, bro. Oh my god. We would have to try and explain to people that you're in a drunken stupor as you're throwing slurs at
And they'd be throwing chairs while saying the N-word.
You remember when we went to go see the Joker movie, and any mildly Mexican person you'd see, you wind up a punch and say, "Ayo, Felipe, think fast," as you hit them
Felipe,
across the room.
Think face. I'd go to punch him, and I'd just fall over, punch the ground, and then slam my head against it.
And now you're unconscious.
It's like, hey, you Mexican bastard. This random Indian dude just go for a punch and fall over.
Yo, the Indian guy just pushes you away. You fall over onto a table and break their table. And you're like, this man has superpowers. And you
This
get back
means war.
and you know how in Mission Impossible 5, how the guy that plays Superman, he basically like cocks his muscles. He like loads
No, because I
them.
haven't seen that series whatsoever.
It's like, you know, in the trailer when they're like fighting in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, kinda.
Yeah, you like do that, and you're like, this is now about honor.
Ah,
And you
no.
go down immediately because you don't. You're like, your vision doesn't match up with like, your perception of depth. Your depth perception doesn't match up, so you punch past the guy. That would be insane. Holy shit.
That'd be so funny.
I don't know if I want to go into a bar with you now.
In truth, I'd probably be the only person who like doesn't get that drunk, while all of you would fucking guzzle.
Probably. Yeah.
I know Eric would guzzle. He would pull out a goon.
What's a goon?
You don't know. Oh, you don't know what a goon is. Just look up a goon on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Wait, hold on. Goon. Hold on, really quickly. Goon. Aussie goon.
Goon Australia. Oh, one of these. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Doctor of the future.
Eric would smuggle it into a cinema, and he'd come out of the cinema. He's like, "Man, like, bruh." He starts screaming in the cinema.
I'm gonna directly send you a video, which might just be the perfect personification of what I'm talking about.
Alright.
Pogcast, I should say. No, Away Boogie 2988.
The first time I saw that, I'm like, "Is that from like a Valve game?" And then I look closer, and it's like, "Holy shit, that's Boogie, bro."
I saw this in a video once and was mesmerized.
Oh, it's the dude that did the humor shit.
Yes, it's him.
Yeah, why do you think they call it casket wine, huh? The true descendants of Romulus and Remus. When you're old enough not to drink from your mum's cheeks, we start drinking our version of water. 2 eggs or 2, yeah. Shut up! Oh, shit, you're killing, I'm actually killing these dogs. Wait, I can still...
He sounds like the guy that does the Adult Swim stuff. You know, like the Australian Rick and Morty.
Michael Cusack.
Yeah.
Darren and Damo, yeah.
Yeah.
That's because Aussie Bogans sound the same. Just, oh, mean.
Boy,
Getting in the liquor shit, eh?
man. Oh.
Oh, you got a shower, get me some shakes, you dog.
Bro.
Oh, you dog. Possum's ready again. Fucking dog isn't doing anything. What you want me to do, you dog?
He's like kicking the dog. Oh, do something, mate.
Do something cool. Become
Do a
an
flip.
airbud or some shit.
Yeah, bud. Give me some superpowers, man.
Oh, wait, got you them fucking Jordans. Jump or some shit, you dog.
Oh my Jesus. What sort of drunk do you think our friends would be?
Eric is... We've seen Eric drunk. He's just gone.
He's the polar opposite. I know Joel doesn't have a sensor when he's drunk. Like he'll just write shit in his notes and he'll pour his heart out. What about James?
James is a good Christian boy. He doesn't drink alcohol.
That is very true. What about
That's
me?
an absolute lie. He'd attempt to get smashed, but he's too long.
He's too large. The alcohol doesn't circulate throughout his body as thickly as it would. Too much blood. What about me? What do you think? What do you reckon?
Incoherent.
I regress and start speaking Malaysian.
要是大力的照照就幸福来，翻口浪上正
I start screaming about the glory of China.
2 and a half and half, mate. Chinese party forever. Go in the pool.
I really want to do that like at a party if someone like introduces me as in like some way as an Asian. I want to like become the most stereotypical broken English Asian I can be at that point. I want to be like, me no speak English. No,
Me no speak English.
Buenos dias. Water. What me water. Me what one water. Sort of shit. I think that'd be funny as fuck.
Who you think Ace? Who's yours thinks Ace?
Do you know who I am? CEO of Big Fish place. Big Fish
CEO of your
restaurant.
company.
I know where you live. Your family.
Know where you live, little. I know
Little
where you
white
live,
boy.
cookie boy.
You're so white, you look like the ice cream flavor vanilla. I hate vanilla. Holy shit. That'd be insane.
That just reminded me of fucking old Asian ladies who are in like a corner store that's been there since the time of the dinosaurs. What? You not like my salad roll? Do you not want to buy it? What's wrong with it? You only get one thing on the menu. Doesn't Elsha make any good?
Yo, when I was in China, as a wee lad, they the shop owners tried to make me a bargaining chip to sell their merchandise.
What? Make you a bargaining chip?
They'd
Sweet, like make you a bargaining chip, or make you a bargaining chip?
make me a bargain. So what they'd do is
What the fuck?
they'd like, let's say I just walked up and I saw like a neat little dragon statue. I'm like, oh mom, that looks pretty cool. Wouldn't it be neat if we bought it? And she's like, no, we're not gonna do that. They'd like grab me by the shoulders and they're like, look at your boy. Look at him. He wanted one time for you. Look, he really wanted. Please, sort of thing. Like,
That's amazing. Look at the boy. He wanted that cool jet dragon that is totally
just for him, just one time. Oh, like they'd even
Do
be
this
like,
for your
I
boy.
give you buy this for him. I give you 2 for the price of 1, please.
Be good parent for once.
Yeah.
Be supportive of child and dream of getting jet dragon made of 100% real jet, $10,000.
They slowly turning Indian. They're evolving, bro.
They're both Buddha/Hindu. Who cares?
Damn, big facts.
Both got conquered by fucking. Both got conquered by Genghis Khan. Who can tell the difference anymore?
Not me.
Yours outside. I ran into a friend of yours outside. I ran into
I love the video of the Down syndrome kid at the back of the cafeteria, like bottle flipping a milk carton, and when he eventually get it, he just screams.
I love videos like that of just people in the fucking wild.
Yeah. It's so
It's like
good.
the one guy going, his shoes whack. The
Oh,
way he walks whack.
His haircut whack.
For me, I'm tight as fuck.
It's like in the video of your hero where he's like, How long barbecue sauce lasts in the fridge? A long time. What matters
I
is
love that man. He's
what matters is the
absolutely my
sauce,
favorite.
not the drip. I fucking love it, honestly. I have nothing, bro. Holy fuck.
That we've been on suggestions for. Where you have not been. Alright. We've done the whole bit about how Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime 4, and Breath of the Wild 2 have never existed and never will.
Yep.
We talked about how much sleep I was running on because, yeah.
Yeah.
Gorilla Tag. Gorilla Tag. Gorilla Tag. You know what Gorilla Tag is?
Fucking no.
I want you to Gorilla Tag. Just think about it.
Is it as simple as just incentivizing gorillas to play tag, but they fucking like start fighting each other, bowling each other over?
Okay, we have different ideas of what Gorilla Tag would be.
What do you?
For I know what it is.
What
It's a fucking VR game. A game called Gorilla Tag. What do you do in this game of Gorilla Tag? Well, I'll tell you. Gorilla Tag. So,
I'm gonna look this up.
you're like a chimpanzee with no legs.
What?
You have only your long, gangly yet muscular arms and your thick body to chase around other gorillas across a jungle and to tag them with your long, gangly attachments.
I'm looking at images. They just don't have a bottom half.
That is true.
Oh my shit. That's terrifying. But that also sounds hilarious. Hold on. Is is this image kind of what you envision?
Yes. Except the Gorilla Tag player needs to lose his legs, but still have the bulge.
Still have the ginormous cock. How'd you discover Gorilla Tag?
I just saw it one day. I was just scrolling through my recommended, and I was like, Gorilla Tag. Huh. I like gorillas. I played tag when I was younger. Why not? Why shouldn't I click on this video? And I tapped on it, and it showed me low polygon, legless gorillas chasing each other while screaming. And I thought, oh, I need this so bad within my life. And then I learned of the price you have to pay for Gorilla Tag.
How much?
First is that it's fucking sweat-inducing. Second is you will break something. Something of yours shall be destroyed.
Yeah.
Like whether it be your finger, some random shit on your desk, your leg, your headset. Either way, it shall be destroyed within minutes of booting up the game of tag with Monkey. But I don't care. I will pay that sacrifice for Gorilla Tag, which is why I now want a VR headset solely for Gorilla Tag.
Is it one of those games where you need the PC or laptop to run it?
I don't know. Hold on. Gorilla Tag, Gorilla Tag, Gorilla Tag, Gorilla Tag, Gorilla Tag.
Oh, you need it on Windows, yeah.
Gorilla Tag on Steam. Or on Oculus.
Is it? Oh, yeah. How much is the Quest 2? How much is the Oculus Quest 2?
Okay.
Probably like a shit ton of money.
Quest. Dos. Amazon. Let's see what you have in store.
Oh shit! For
That's
like the
480.
Yeah, that's for the 64 GB ones. If you want the 256 GB ones, it's like $639.
That is $640. Yeah, I don't have that cash. What's a good, inexpensive? Okay, just Oculus, just Quest, not Quest 2, just Quest. Or is it only Quest 2?
It shouldn't only be Quest 2. You can get Rifts. I think Joel has the Quest or Quest 2.
$500 for the OG Quest in 64 gigabytes on eBay though.
Oh yeah. Let me look at just like how much it is to get the Rifts. If I'm gonna fucking yell. Okay, there we go. Rifts. Oculus Rift is $499, but that's because it's the one that you connect to your computer. Which seems real epic, is it? Yeah, it's the one that you connect to your computer. I'd love to get an Oculus Rift or a VR headset. But I want to get one that like attaches to the computer first, because that has more power and therefore more.
Can I get a Yahweh headset?
A Yahweh? What?
Yahweh is the name of the Christian God.
Ayo, the Jesus headset though. Oh,
Jesus headset.
I wanna. Wait, yes. Ayo, Zach, what if I got you this for your own birthday?
I'm going into podcast. No, I'd destroy it. I'd snap it in half in front of you.
Holy fuck. What about this one though? Hold up. Let me copy it and send. You good there?
It's the fucking Aquaman kid.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, Aquaman!
Oh,
Wait. What about any of these headsets?
once again, I don't feel like I have to explain myself.
You just break them?
Yeah.
Holy shit. VR seems so cool, but when I try to add Joel's, my head's small. My small Asian Tic Tac head.
Yeah, because it's all in height.
Yeah.
Your fucking forehead.
Forehair? You fucking idiot.
Forehead.
But I didn't like get on because it's not my own, so I don't feel like I have the time to properly tighten it and stuff, so then I can see things so they aren't blurry, or like they aren't fully blurry. So I just widen my eyes as much as I can while I was playing on it.
No, but the
What? Zach, you good?
tell them you find the bagels yummy.
You are you okay? What?
You were silent.
Yeah, because you made fucking loud ass noise, and then you were silent for me, and I'm like, you good there, man?
So we're just both silent for each other. Alright,
Well,
then.
I'll connect to my hotspot. Just in case
Stop
my
with the
internet-
Jesus shit. Did you hear my story about the Sengoku Jidai?
No.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Had an entire bit about Jedi. Fuck it, the Sengoku Jedi. Do you know about it?
No.
Okay, we'll move on then.
No. Wait, what do I have to do to learn about it?
No, you can't.
Why?
It's on a. It's a secret.
Sengoku. Oh, yeah, I know about the Sengoku period. Is that different from the Jedi?
Fucking retarded.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm assuming, yeah, the Sengoku period. What about it?
I don't have to say shit. Fuck off.
No, come on. What is it, asshole?
Omega lol, omega lol, omega lol.
Fucking dickhead.
What? What is wrong? What's wrong, big man?
There's a video game called Sengoku Jidai Shadow of Shogun.
I bet it has literally no historical accuracy.
Yeah. What were you gonna say about him?
Well, it's a secret that you have to know.
Yeah, I do have to know, dickhead.
Well, yeah, you have to know some information beforehand.
Like, what sort of information?
Yeah, stuff.
Just everything about the Sengoku period?
Well, not everything. There are certain requirements.
I know that it was the period of time where it was just like constant civil war. Shit ton of warring states. I'm assuming it was the time before Nobunaga came onto the scene, which is like, bad. We now won.
Now, this looks like a job for me, so everybody, I gotta pee.
Yeah. I'll look at the wiki. Just so I can fucking... Let's look at the summary. During this period, although Emperor of Japan was officially the ruler of his nations and every lord swore loyalty to him, he was largely a marginalized ceremonial and religious figure who delegated power to the shogun, a noble who roughly equivalent to a general. The years preceding this era, the shogunate gradually lost influence and control over the daimyos, the local lords. Although the Ashikaga shogunate had retained the structure of the Kamakura shogunate and instituted a warrior government based in the same socio-economic rights and obligations established by the Hojo with the Joi Code in 1232. It failed.
Callum, I have something to tell you.
What?
I had nothing to say. I just wanted to piss you off.
You're an asshole. You're a dickhead. My brain is expanding because out of just like spite, and then I find out everything. You fucking asshole.
Oh,
Dude, this to like James and shit.
I'm crying. I'm crying. Holy shit.
You got me there.
Oh, I'm lightheaded.
That's just
Oh, oh god. Oh god. I need to breathe.
breathe.
Holy shit. Oh god. I need a drink of water. But I'm not gonna get it yet.
I've put Zach out of commission.
Who is you speaking to? Oh my
You
god.
asshole. Holy shit. Do you do this to like James and the others as well, or you just like fuck it? I just thought
Yes, during English. It's my favorite thing to do. I love it so much.
you love just fucking with James.
Yeah. Like, I will say, I'll just start conversations that go absolutely nowhere. And then, like, I just sit in silence. It's like, what was your fucking point? It's like, there never was one.
I should probably do that shit to Connor, cause we'll be in math and we'll finish all the work like super fucking quickly, and just be sitting there talking. So I go like,
Just say obscure shit like, do you know about Mycenae in Greece?
do you know
And he's like, no. And it's like, oh, okay. So don't worry about it. just absurd shit from history. Just say it. And when people obviously don't understand,
yeah, I gotta gather knowledge for this shortest shit. Hold up. Absurd history. Facts. Absurd. Okay, let's see. Turkeys were once worshipped like gods. How would I start that off? Would I just be like, yo, did you know about the turkey god? And if they just say no, just be like, damn. I'm
having a flame war right now.
What?
Having a flame war.
What does that entail?
I'm arguing with someone about things that don't matter over the internet.
I want to see, is this on like Twitter or something?
This is on Fork Pond. It's against hostage.
Oh,
Right.
what
A
are you arguing
lone
about?
prayer.
Can you run us down?
It's about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Oh shit, where's this? In the peasants chat?
It's memes.
Memes. How recent is this?
I literally said fuck off 3 minutes ago to his statement. Or their statement, I should say. I don't know what
You
they
said,
are.
well, sucks to idealize an anime that's subpar at best. Is that it? Oh, here it is, yep.
Yes.
Hold on. What is the context of all of this? The fucking kangaroo from Burnt Horizon.
Excuse me?
The kangaroo image from the Burnt Horizon.
Yeah, I love that image so much.
Cease, thief. It all comes to me eventually. Pass the burrito down. Fun fact, Psyche K is my brother's favorite anime, and he harasses me to put it on every time I open Netflix. Assault him. Your brother. Do you know I made Rhonda cry?
Who's Rhonda?
Sexy.
Ah.
Yeah. Rhonda O'Laurin. She didn't want to do like her commerce test, and she's like, I need you guys to make me cry, so like they'll take pity on me and stuff. So I went up to her and started whispering in her ear about how her brother's gonna get brutally mangled by a giant fucking truck in front of her eyes, and that like his corpse is gonna stare at her. Cause she fucking loves her brother so much.
Ew.
Not in that sense.
I fucking know, but still, enjoying your brother's company whatsoever, disgusting. I hate it.
I need to remember to finish Saki. No. I'm just reading through this. Okay, that I could guess. The best anime. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I should stop talking star assessments by. Anime series has the coolest names ever, I swear. And you just replied to this man with fuck off. I'm gonna follow your conversation about this. Yeah, well, sucks to be you. Well, sucks to idealize an anime that's subpar. Damn. Fucking feels bad, man.
It's cringe shame for him, not me. I'll have you know.
Yeah. I actually have my notifications off for this server because I'll be trying to get to sleep and my phone will be like a fucking OnlyFans model vibrator. It'll just be going on and on and on and I simply cannot sleep. Yeah. Like that. How the fuck do I?
Excuses for killing those young men. Not everybody, and I'll tell you this, not everyone is awful. You. Me? How am I awful? To me, there's so much self-pity.
Is that Xavier Renegade Angel?
Not everybody, and I'll tell you this, not
It's not. I don't think so. It's fucking Winnie the Pooh and Goofy.
What are they on about?
Well, Pooh Bear's talking about self-pity and shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, don't like that.
Cameron and I were in math assistant. We were talking about Diogenes and how that entire conversation came up. And like my math teacher was doing math assist, and my math teacher is a cool guy. Oh, let's call him Jared. Like he's super
Jared
chill
from
and all
Subway.
that. No.
Your silence was deafening.
But we and like Cameron pulled out his phone and read the ideas and suggestions. And when Sir asked who did this, he was just like, "Oh, our friend Zach did it." And Jared thought that Zach went to our school. So this other teacher walked in to help, and he's like, "Oh, do you have Zach in your class?" He wanted to find you, bro.
Is he angry at me?
No, he was amazed. He was like actually laughing to himself. I reckon if he were to meet you, he'd be like, "What goes on in your head? I need to know."
Stuff. What do you think about on a daily basis? Poopies.
Titty.
Tear.
How do you come up with these ideas? You just look down. I do.
I wasn't expecting that one. That was a fucking punch to the gut. Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
Next time you see him, tell him. Fuck. What is a good thing to leave off? What shall be what shall be the mental image he pictures every time he thinks of my name?
I don't know if.
No, wait. I have an idea. You have to say like these fucking exact words.
Oh, let me write them down. Let me get my notes out on my phone. Is this where has the peak arisen? Is this where we're gonna end the recording, or nah? We got more.
Hold on. There might be momentum after this because I will be laughing my ass off.
Okay, I've got my notes out. I'm ready.
To Kill a Mockingbird pages, okay. Alright, just tell him page 174 of To Kill a Mockingbird.
To Kill a Mockingbird. Is that the page where it says like the N word? Like,
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Fuck, I gotta sign into Manage Me again. What if I just look it up?
What? Look what up?
74 To Kill a Mockingbird. Oh, it is the one with the N word. Do you have the
What?
specific line
Think
as
I was
well?
gonna pick the one where it's like 2 characters meet, have a civil conversation. No, it's the N-word all day, every day, baby.
Hey, yo, I keep that thing on, bro. What if
Keep
you
that
get that like
motherfucking
tattooed
thing on.
into your arm? Just page 174.
Page 174 To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, like you're like in bed with someone, and they're just like looking at your arm, and they're like, "Why do you have page 174 tattooed on like your shoulder?" And you just look at them, and you just say like, "To Kill a Mockingbird." Look that shit up.
I ain't know nobody.
I gotta read To Kill a Mockingbird, man. I don't think they're gonna like show it to us at my school.
Really? You don't say.
Well, I mean, did you guys study it at your school?
No,
That was,
obviously we didn't.
that
It's
was,
just I love the meme of To Kill a Mockingbird.
it's your child.
It is like 70 years old.
It's your. You just keep it in the back of your head. I just got real scared. Shit. I have Jared Thursday, so not today, not tomorrow, but the day after. Fuck.
Yo, I got teeth and shit.
I got teeth. Wait, should I like at the? Oh no, wait. Actually, if he drops into Math Assist tomorrow, as I'm leaving, should I just say to him a message from Zach, page 174 of To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yes.
He's gonna be like so concerned afterwards. He'll be like, who do you hang out with?
Tell him I'm as white as the salt plains.
I think we actually mentioned that you can't take that you can't take mild hot sauce.
I've never tried mild hot sauce, but I imagine so, yes. Because Spicy Skittles gave me a run for my money.
Spicy Skittles made me shit lava. Hold up, I'm sending something to him.
You're fucking giggling to yourself. If I were to graffiti anything, I'm gonna be honest, it would just be page 174 of To Kill a Mockingbird.
What would you graffiti it with?
I don't know. Fucking spray paint, put it over the Parliament building.
You do like the biggest like racially charged character of like a black man's face.
No, it would just be page 174 of To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh,
So
I
all
thought you
who
meant
were
that you like
ignorant
get
would
the
look
book,
at it.
you get the page, and you just graffiti that shit.
No, I'd graffiti just that phrase across the Parliament building.
You. I'm imagining you're drunk one night. You're like with us, and you just find like a can of spray paint, and you see like the closest car, and you just spray on it. Page 174. Like TKM, and you just leave. You're like, "Aight, boys, I'm done. All I need to do, take me home."
My mission is complete.
You like put a couple
I may now
dents
pass
in that car
on.
as well.
To the other world. Now hand me a bourbon.
You dab up Buddha and go to the next dimension.
Right before I finish my dap up with Buddha, I just ascend.
Buddha just turns out like tears in his eyes. He's like, "I never got to finish."
It just fucking sticks around with you guys.
The dab up is incomplete, and then he just disappears.
It's like those videos of the two guys fighting in like Town Square, New York, one just disappears.
Yeah, like that. God. Why? What the fuck? Sure.
I used to think my life was a tragedy. Now I realize, ooga booga.
In English, we're at least last lesson we were looking at genres and stuff, and it got to fucking like crime or some shit, and it played that scene from Batman Is It Begins, where what the fuck does the Joker say again?
I don't know. I haven't watched those movies.
It's like a really famous quote.
We live in a society.
No, oh my fucking god. Hold on. Joker. Wait.
By the way, that wasn't in the Snyder Cut whatsoever. I was waiting for We Live in a Society, but it never came.
Batman Begins. I'm gonna like remember it. I'm gonna like scream. It wasn't. You wanna know how to get? You wanna know how I got these scars? Oh my fucking god! It was, in all honesty, it was probably the Bane quote, but I remember it specifically because it was in the context of Batman Begins. Fuck.
I was born in the dark,
Famous.
raised by it.
Because it was like there were like two parts of the quote, and it cut off in the middle, like between the two parts, and my entire class got into a fucking uproar.
Why?
Because like the quote was left unfinished, and it was such a like famous quote. And the entire class was like, "Why, Miss? Why'd you show us this disgusting video?"
Hold on, famous.
Let me text Connor. I'll text Connor. And...
Christopher Nolan quotes. But I know that the rage that drives you, that impossible anger strangling the grief until the memory of your loved ones is just poison in your veins. And now one day you catch yourself wishing you were the person. That's probably not it, I'm guessing.
Nah.
So you're sure it's in Batman Begins?
Yeah.
Batman.
Or it was one of the Christopher Nolan
Batman movies. Alright then.
Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy quotes.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally, but you were merely adopted by it. Adopted by the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man, but by then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
I don't think it was that.
Fuck.
It was like, it was genuinely like super fucking famous. Like you could just like recite it without even watching the movie.
Lord Moore.
It was probably you either no, yeah, it was. It's you either die a hero, and or live, and then it cut off. Because the entire quote was you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. 1 sec. Yeah.
I thought that was too obvious because you can't really like cut off that quote really without having to be sounding super retarded.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll shoot it. You can lean against my bed. Thanks. What were you saying, boy?
That quote doesn't really work unless you have the two parts, or it just sounds retarded.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, even without the context of it being a well-known quote, you either die a hero or live makes like live as what? I don't get it. What's
What
the
do
ending?
you live as? What does this mean? Yeah, but like the entire class just started yelling. We were like, "Miss, how could you?" Like sort of thing. We were outraged. I gotta watch the trilogy of movies. I'll probably do that this weekend. I just have like a ton of movies that I gotta watch, but I have assessments and projects and shit, and they make me sad. Have we reached a natural conclusion, or
Perhaps.
do you have any more things we can discuss? Any more goofs or gaffs?
I do have one. I have one remainder. The final bullet in my revolver in this endless game of Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Deuce would give that head